Hello students, welcome to Learn with SAS. In my previous videos, I have covered the concept of arithmetic progression and the solve the previous exercises. In this video, I will cover exercise 5.3. So let's start with that. So first question says that find the sum of the following APs. So let's start with the first question. Question 1 and part I, right? So in this question, we can see that our AP means that the first term of the AP is 2, that is A is equal to 2, and the common difference D is equal to 7 minus 2 is equal to 5, and number of terms are given as n equal to 10. So, as we know that the formula to find the sum of the AP, so that is S n is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So, we have n as 10, so 10 upon 2. Then we also have the value of A, that is 2 into 2, and is 10 minus 1. The value of D is 5, right? So this 5 in bracket, 4 plus 9 into 5 is 45. And if you add these numbers, that gives you 5 into 49, that gives you 245. So this is the sum of given AP. Let's do the second part. The first part is done. Let's do the second part. So we are solving now question number 1. Question 1 and part 2, right? So in this same thing, right? We are given an AP which has first term as 37. That is A is equal to minus 37. To find out D, we have to subtract the second term from the first term. That is minus 33 minus and then bracket minus 37. And that gives you 4. And we also given the number of terms, that is basically n is equal to uh, 12, right? And the same formula will utilize Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now let's substitute all these values in the formula. N is the 12, so 12 upon 2 in bracket 2 into a, that is minus 37. Value of n is 12, 12 minus 1, and d is 4, right? So that gives us 6 in bracket. So we have minus sign here, right? So 2 7 is 14 and 2 3 is 6 and 74 minus 74 plus this is 11 means into 4, that is 44, right? So now when we solve this is 6 into minus 30, and that gives you answer as minus 180, right? So I mean all these questions, right, they have same pattern, right? I mean there's no difference as such. So now we have solved the first two part of first question. Let's try the question number 3. So in question number 3, similarly in the last like last time. So let me put it here like question number 1 and part is third, right? So that is for this the value of A is given as zero point 0.6. The value of D is equal to Again, subtract a2 minus a1, that is 1.7 minus zero point 0.6. I mean, till now we have solved so many questions in the previous exercises. So I'm pretty sure that you are very clear to how do we find out the common difference, right? There should not be any confusion in this concept because it's very basic concept in regard to the AP, right? So now we are also given as n equal to 100. So same formula we utilize to find the sum of the AP, that is Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Then we can put all the values one by one. So value of n is given as 100. So 100 upon 2 into bracket 2 into zero point 0.6 plus n, that is 100 minus 1, d is 1.1 bracket close, right? So now once you solve this, you get 51.2, and then this is 99 into 1.1, right? So if you further solve this, you get 50, then 1.2 plus, so 11 9 is 99, and 99 plus 9 is 108, right? 108.9. So now we have got this value here. Then we can basically add both numbers, 50 into, that is basically 100, 10.1. And once you further solve this, that will give you 5505, right? So these is some of this AP. So I hope it is clear, right? So let's move towards the question. I mean, the part fourth, last part of this question, right? So that is question number one. Question one and part is four, right? So similarly here also we are given the first term as 1 by 15. The only thing is that they are in the basically uh, fraction form, or like you have this not like a whole number. Then we can find out the value of d, that will give you by 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. So we have to find out first what is the LCM, right? Because once you have a number like this, you have to find LCM. So for these two numbers, LCM will be 60. So 12 5 ja 60, and then 4, that gives 1 upon 60, right? And the value of n is given as 11. So now same formula we'll utilize to solve this, right? So we have Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus m minus into d. So value of n is 11 upon 2. Then we have the value of a is 1 by 5, 15. So 2 into 1 by 15 plus 11 minus 1, and d is 1 by 60, right? So it is 11 upon 2 in bracket 2 upon 15 plus, that gives you 10 upon 60, right? That gives us 10 upon 50. Okay. So this is 10 upon 60. So we can cut this. So this is like 6. So this is 11 upon 2 in bracket 2 upon 15 plus, that is 1 by 6, right? So 1 by 6. Now you will take the LCM. So LCM will be 60, I guess. So 60 is the LCM. 15 for 60. So is 8 plus 10, right? Then 11 upon 2. I hope you are aware, right, how to get the LCM, right? I mean, LCM can be 30 also, but I just took the 60. So because it won't impact our answer. So that is 11 upon 2 into 18 upon 50, and that gives you 2 9 ja 18, 3 3 ja 9, 3 2 ja 6, 20. That gives you 33 upon 20. This is the answer for your question, right? Okay. So we have covered all the full part of first question. I hope like they are very clear because each question has the same way. They have given us one AP, so we have to identify the first term, then find the common difference, and then they are also given the number of terms, and then so we can use the formula of sum of n terms of AP and can find out the sum, right, of the AP. So now let's start with the question number two. Question number two and part one. So let me write it here. Question two and part one. So it says like the first term is 7, a is equal to 7. Then the common difference will be how much? That will be, so they have given as a mixed fraction, right? So it will be 21 upon 2. So 21 upon 2 minus 7. Then you can take LCM as 2, that is 21 minus 14, that gives you 7 upon 2. So common difference for this AP is 7 upon 2, and the number of terms we don't know, right? So difference between this question and first question is that you are not given as a the I mean the number of terms. The first step is to find out the number of terms, but we can see the last term given as 84, right? So the value of Tn is equal to 84. So what we can write, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here we are given as a 84. The value of A is 7. The value of n we have to find out, n minus 1, and D is 7 upon 2, right? So once you solve this, we can bring 7 to this side, and that gives us 77 is equal to n minus 1 into 7 upon 2. That is n minus 1 is equal to 77 into 2 upon 7. That gives us 11. n minus n minus sorry n minus 1 is equal to 22. N gives us 23, right? So we have found out the value of uh, that term, right, and that term. So now to find the sum of the this AP, so we also have like one more formula, right, which you I think aware, that is S is equal to N by 2 in bracket first term and the last term, right? There is also a formula, so we can utilize that. N is 23 upon 2. The first term is 7, and the AN is given as a sorry 84. So that gives us 23 upon 2 into 91. So when to solve this, the value will be coming as 2093 upon 2. Okay. So this is the solution of the first part of second problem. So now let's proceed toward the part two of this question. So question number two and part also two, right? So here again same thing, right? So we are given the value of first term, that is 34. Then we are also given you can find the common difference. D is equal to 32 minus 34. That gives us minus 2, right? Then the last term or an is given as a 10. So first we have to find out the number of terms, because to find out the sum of the AP, we require the number of terms, right? So we will use the formula, that AN formula. AN is equal to A plus N minus 5 into D. That basically you are finding the nth term, right? So nth term we are given as a 10. So here, right, 10. So, and the value of A is 34, and we have to find out anyways, and D is how much? D is minus 2. So if we bring 34 to left hand side, that gives us minus 24 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 2. We can cancel minus, and then we can say n minus 1 is equal to 24 upon 2. That gives us 12, or n is equal to uh, n is equal to 13, right? So we have got the value of n. So now once we have the value of n, we can use the formula of summation of some of the AP and terms. So that will be basically Sn is equal to n upon 2 in bracket a plus an. So the value of n we have found out as a 13 upon 2 in bracket a is 34 and an is 10. So that gives us 13 upon 2 in bracket, this is 44. And then once we solve this, we get 13 into 22, because we can cut by this number by 2. So now we have got this number. So once we multiply these two numbers, we can find out the exact value, right? So the exact value will be, we have to solve and multiply these two numbers. So let me do that. That will be around 286, right? So that is your answer. So let's start the part three of this question. So same way, right? Part three also is same way. So question number two and part number three, one. So question two and part three. So again, we are given the first term a is equal to minus 5. The common difference you can find out by a2 minus a1, that is minus 8 minus 5. That gives us minus 8 plus 5 is equal to minus 3, right? And then the last term is given as say 230. So Tn is equal to minus 230. So we can say Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, because our aim is to find out the n, right, number of terms. After that, we can find the value of summation, sum of the whole AP. So Tn is minus 230. The value of A is minus 5. n need to find out anyways, and the value of d is minus 3, right? So let me bring this to left hand side. 230 plus 5 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. So this will give us minus 225 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. So minus and minus 1 cancel. So that gives us a minus 1 is equal to 225 upon 3. So that gives us 25. So n is equal to 76. So value of n will be 76. So now we have got the value of n. So then we can find out the sum also of the AP. So we can use like same formula to find out the summation of the AP. So that is Sn is equal to n by 2 and A and L. L means last term, right? Last term. So value of n is how much? Is 76. 76 upon 2. The value of first term is minus 5 and last term is minus 230, right? So let me solve this. This is 3, 8, 38. So this is 38. And then both will be added. So this is minus 235. And once you basically, because this minus is plus, so we become overall minus. And once you solve this, I mean, multiply this number carefully. So once you multiply this number, you can get the value, right? I mean, I'm not doing the calculation because I have my calculator ready. So, but if you are doing right, you have to do it properly, because I have seen students doing mistake and in multiplication, right? So don't use calculators or like some other help. Okay, so you have to solve the value and find it, right? So now you can do yourself. Okay. So let's see the question number 3. So we have covered the question number 2, all the part, and one all the part. Let's start the question number 3. In question number 3, we are given like, okay, so this is like a question 3 and part 1, right? So here we are given as A is equal to 5, the value of D is equal to 3, the value of AN is equal to 50, right? And find out the value of N and Sn. So because we are given the An, right? So we can use the An formula, that is An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here we know what is An. We have A also, we have D also. Only thing is N. So that we can find out easily. So An is how much? That is 50 is equal to A is 5, n minus 1, D is given as 3. So if you solve this, this is like 45 is equal to n minus 1 upon 3, right? Because this 3 comes in the denominator here. So once you solve this, this gives you n is equal to how much? 16, right? So now we have found out the value of n. What is the number of terms in this AP? So now to find out the summation of the AP, that is you have to use formula Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. right? So you can see, right, in all the questions there are some variations, right? In the first question you were given everything, right? You were given the first term, common difference, you can find out the number of terms. In second question you are given the first term, last term, so by that you can find out the number of terms. And now here you are given various combinations of the all these things, right? So now okay, either you can use this formula or also you can use this formula, right? Because we have both first term and last term, right? So it is easy to do. So or you can use formula Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket a plus l. The value of n is 16 upon 2 bracket. I mean the value of a is 5 and the last term is 50, right? So that gives us the 8 into 55. That is 8, 5 is 40, carry is, I mean, remainder is 4, and 40 and 440 is your answer, right? So I think first part is completed. Let's focus on the second part. So question number 3, part number 2. So question 3, part number 2, right? So, part two, this one. So here, what we are given? We are given A is equal to 7. We are given A13. A13 is equal to 35. Okay. So once they have given A13 means, right, it means that number of terms also given, that is 13. N is 13. And we will find out the common difference and S13, sum of the first 13 terms, find out that. So first, what we need? We need the common difference. So we have to use the formula of the nth term. That is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. The value of an is, or a13 is 35. The value of A is 7. The value of N is 13 minus 1 into D. That's if you solve this, this is 28 and then upon 12 is equal to 8 D. So the value of D will be how much? Uh, solve by, I mean, divide by say 4. 4 7 are 28, 4 3 are 12, right? So value of D you got is 7 by 3. So first answer we have achieved. Now second answer we have to find out the sum of 13 term, right? F of 13. So we have the first term and last term, right? So there is no need to utilize the that full formula, right? So we can say S13 is equal to n by 2 in bracket a plus l, where a is first term and l is last term. Remember that, okay? So the value of n is 13 upon 2. The value of a is how much? A is 7, and the value of l or al is 35, right? So that gives you 13 upon 2 into 42, and then this is 21. Okay, so now I think answer is there. 13 when you're 13, that gives you 1, and 26 and 1, 27, right? So this is your answer. So thing is that like I mean you have to just see like what are the information you are given in the question and what you have to find out. So I think we have covered the first two part of question number 3. Let's focus on the question part number 3. Okay. So question number 3, question number 3 and part number also 3. Okay, so I'm solving each and every question one by one. So please follow along, and I hope it is very clear, right? So here, what we are given the value of A12. So it means that the value of n is also given. So n will be 12. Then you are given D. So D is how much? D is 3. And we have to find out the value of A and S12. A and S12, we have to find out. So we are given the nth term, right? So we have to find out yeah, the first term by that. So An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. See, we are using the same formula every time, right? So because sometime they have given one formation, sometimes something else, right? So we are using the same formula, and with the various combinations, we are trying to find out the values. So here an is 37, that is 37. The value of a we have to find out anyways. The value of n is given as a 12 minus 1, and D is 3. So there is 37, A plus 11 into 3. That gives us 37 is equal to A plus 33, and that gives us A is equal to 4. So same formula. Now we can utilize the to find out the sum of the 12 terms. So that is S12 is equal to n by 2 in bracket first term plus last term. So value of n is 12 upon 2, and the first term is 4, and last term is 37. Okay, so that gives you this is 6 into how much? This is 41. That gives us 6 1 just 6, 6 4 24, 246, right? So this is how we have found out the value of the first term of the AP and the sum of the first 12 term. So we have solved till part 3 of question number 3. Let's try the question number part 4, right? Question number 3 and part 4. So it is question 3 and part 4. Okay. So here we are given the A of 3, right? So A of 3 is given, that is 15, and we are also given the sum of first 10 terms, that is 125. So now we have to find out the value of D and A of 10. So as we know that in any AP which has the first term as A, second term will be A plus D, and third term will be A plus 2D, right? So we are given third term. So what we can conclude from here that A plus 2D is equal to 15, right? So from here we can find out the value of A, that is 15 minus 2D. So now we have equation one. We got the first term in terms of common difference. Now we can use the formula of summation of n terms, that is Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So now we can put all the values which we have. Sn is 125. The value of n will be 10 upon 2 because we are given that sum for 10 terms. The value of a, just keep it like for not 2a only, and this is 10 minus 1 into d, make it close. So now this is 2 5 ja 10, that is 125 upon 5 is equal to, now right, we can put the value of here, right? So we can substitute value of a. from equation 1 to this equation. So that becomes 2 into A is 15 minus 2D plus this becomes 9D, right? So now when we solve this, we get 25, that is 25 is equal to multiply inside the bracket. So this is 30 minus 4D plus 9D. So let's move 30 to the left hand side. So this becomes minus 5 is equal to 5D, right? Both these gives plus 5D. So value of D becomes minus 1. So we have found the value of common difference. Then next is to find the nth term, the tenth term, right? So that will be you can put the formula. T of 10 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. The now, so because we got D right, so we can also find out the value of A from equation 1. So equation 1 is basically A is equal to 15 minus 2, D is minus 1, right? So that gives us 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. So now we have got both the first term and the common difference that we can substitute in this equation. A is 17 and the value of n is 10 minus 1 into minus 1. That gives us 17 plus 9 into minus 1. That is 17 minus 9, and this is basically 8, right? Because because this minus 1, right? So when you multiply with 9, this is minus 9. So we got the t of 10 as 8, right? So this is how we have found out the value of common difference and the 10 term, right? So now let's try the next question. Question number 3, part 5. So let me write it here. Question 3, part, part 5, right? So this is 5. So this says that the value of common difference given is 5. So D is equal to 5. And then we are given the summation of 9 terms as 9 is equal to 1. That is 75, right? So we can use the formula, that formula of the sum of n terms of NAP. That is Sn is equal to n by 2 in brackets 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Now put all the values here. So n is 70, n is 75, and the value of n will be because it's S9, right? So is 9 upon 2. The A is not given to us, so we can put just keep it A only. Then we have 9 minus 1. The value of D is 5, right? So now once we solve this, so 75 is equal to 9 upon 2 in bracket 2a plus that gives how much? That gives us 40. So we can take 2 common from here. So that will give you a plus 20. So now this 2 and this 2 we can cancel. Then the value of a plus 20 becomes uh, 75 upon 9. Then a is equal to 75 upon 9 minus 20, right? So now once you take the LCM of these numbers, so you get 9, and here you got 75 minus 180, and that will give you 105. So minus 105 upon 9, and then value will be not like a not full number. So you will get this is minus 35 upon 3. So we have got the first term as this, right? So this is how we can solve our question. So first, because we had the summation, so we put the formula, and then after putting all the values, you could find out the value of a. Now, next is to find the value of A9, right? So A9 means if you use the formula of AN or TN, that is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. The value of A is minus 35 upon 3 plus the is A9, right? So 9 minus 1, and the value of D is 5. So that gives us minus 35 upon 3 plus how much? 8 into 5. That gives us minus 35 upon 3 plus 40. So now once you take the LCM of these numbers, so that will give you minus 35 plus 120. Right, and then once you solve this, you will get how much? You will get 85 upon 3, right? So that is 85 upon 3 uh, in plus. So now we have got the ninth term of the AP. Okay, so this is how we solve these questions. So I think the concept is clear, right? Because all the questions we are given something, and we are being asked other variables, right, which are not given. So that's how we solve. Now let's see the question number 6. So this is question 3, part 6. In part 6, we are given the first term A is equal to 2. We are given D is equal to how much? D is 8. And we are also given the sum of n terms is equal to 90. So now we have to find out the value of n and an. So we can use the formula of summation of sum of n terms in AP. That is Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 d. So Sn is equal to 90, and n to find out, right? Because n is unknown to us, so n we just keep n as it is. 2a is 2, so 2 into 2 plus n minus 1, and d is 8. So that gives us, so 90 is equal to n by 2. So we can take two common form here. So 2 is common. So that is 2 plus n minus 1 into 4. 2 and 2 we can cancel. So that gives us 90 is equal to uh, n in bracket 2 plus 4n minus 4, right? So that means 90 is equal to n in bracket 4n minus 2. Then what we can do that we can take 2 as a common from here. So that gives us 2n in bracket inside 2n minus 1 is equal to 90. Then we have got n in bracket 2n minus 1 is equal to 90 upon 2. That gives us n 2n minus 1 is equal to 45. So now I think we have got the quadratic. So once you multiply n inside this equation, that gives us 2n square minus n and then equal to 45, or we can say 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0, right? So now we have to solve this, right, using the middle term split way. So that is basically how we solve. So multiply this with this, so we get 90, right? So do the factors of 90. So that gives us 2, 4. Then we do by 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 is 15. Then again 3, 3 5 is 15, and then again 5. So we have to find out some combination where we can get minus 9. So what we can do, we can use 10 and 9, right? So what we can say, we can put like this, that 2n square, right? Then we can put the plus 9n minus 10n minus 45 is equal to 0, right? So let me rub this rough work. So now we have these two terms whose product is minus 90, and also their sum is minus n. So I think they fulfill our requirement. So now from here we can take n as a common. So n common, if we take, we get 2n plus 9. Then we can take 5 from here common, so we get minus 5 over here. We get 2n and then plus 9 is equal to 0. So that gives us 2n plus 9 and then n minus 5 is equal to 0. So we have got two terms whose product is 0. It means that either this is 0 or this is 0, right? So we can say 2n plus 9 is equal to 0. That gives us n is equal to minus 9 upon 2. Okay, it is not possible because n should be a positive integer, right? It cannot be a fraction number, or it cannot be negative. So we will try with this one. So now we can say n minus 5 is equal to 0, which implies that n equal to 5. So we have got the value of n. So number of terms are 5. So what next? We have to also find out the value of a of n, right? A of n. So a of n means that simply you have to just find out the value of a n. That means that a of 5, right? Because there are 5 terms. So it means that a of 5 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So the value of a was already given, which is 2. The value of n is 5 minus 1 into d. D was given as 8. So we get 2 plus 4 into 8, that is 32, and now it's 34. So we got the fifth term as well. So in this question, we had to utilize the quadratic equation because n was not known, right? So that's why we basically got the quadratic equation, and then we solved that. So let's proceed further. I hope it is clear. Question number 7. So in question number 7, right? So question 3, part 7. So here we are given the value of first term, that is a is equal to 8, an is given as 62, sn is given as 210. We to find out the value of n and d. So because like we are given the first term and last term both right, so we can use the formula of summation, that is sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket a plus l. So the value of Sn is uh, 210, and we have to find out. So we can just put n by 2 here. The value of A is 8, L is 62. So that gives us 210 is equal to n upon 2. That is now 70. So now the value of n will be 210. This goes here into 2, and this comes in the denominator 70. So now this we can cancel. 7 3 21. Answer is 6. So we have got the value of n. Next, we have to find out the d, right? So because we are given the an, so it means that we are given the a of 6. So we can find the d from there. So what we can do, we can write a of n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. The value of an is given as a 62. The value of a is given as 8. N is how much? N is 6 minus 1 into d. So now this becomes 52 minus 8 is equal to 7d. So d is equal to how much? D will be sorry, this is not 7d. This is 5d. My bad. So this is 5d. So now we have got you also subtract this number, right? How much you get? You get 54. Then upon 5. So this we have got the value of common difference, right? So this is how we have found out the value of n and the value of d. So that concludes the question number 3, part 7. So now let's see the question number 8 in next page. So question 3, part 8, right? So in question in the part 8, what we are given, we are given the an, d, sn, right? And to find out the value of n and a. So, so what we can do, we can start with the with our an formula. So that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. The value of an is given as 4. This the value 4, and the value of a is not given. The value of n is also not given. The value of d is given as, so let's simplify this. 4 is equal to a plus 2n minus 2. So once you solve this further, so that gives us uh, uh, 4 plus 2 is equal to a plus 2n, or a plus 2n is equal to 6. That implies that the value of a is equal to 6 minus 2n. So now we have got the value of a in terms of n. We also given the summation of the sum of n terms of AP. So we can use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Sn is minus 14. The value of n is not given, so n by 2. The value of a we can put from here. So that is basically 6 minus 2n plus n minus 1. The value of d is 2. So once you further solve this, so that becomes minus 14 is equal to n by 2 in bracket 12 minus 4n plus then we have 2n minus 2. So that gives us minus 14 is equal to n by 2. So now this and this we can solve. So that becomes 10 and this become minus 2n, right? So now from here we can take 2 as a common. So that is minus 14 is equal to n by 2. 2 we have taken as common, so that becomes 5 minus n. So we can cancel both these 2. So now finally we got minus 14 is equal to n into 5 minus n, right? So uh, let's multiply inside this. So that becomes 5n minus n square minus 14. So if you multiply whole equation by minus, so that becomes 14 is equal to minus 59 plus n square. Or we can say that n square minus 5n minus 14 is equal to 0. So we have again got a quadratic equation. So we have to solve this quadratic equation to find out the value of n. So same way, we can do the factors of 14 because this and this, because here we have 1 right at the coefficient. So 1 into 14 is 14. So let's factorize that. 14. So that is 2, 7, 14 and 7, 7. So we have like 2 and 7, right? So using 2 and 7, we can find out the combination where we get the minus 5n. So that gives us like this n square um, minus or rather plus 2n minus 7n minus 14 is equal to 0. Okay. Let me rub this rough work so we have like more space available. So here we got we can say common n. So that gives us n plus 2 minus 7 common. So that gives us n plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we have got n plus 2 into n minus 7 equal to 0. So now either n plus 2 is 0, that gives us minus 2n, which is not possible because n is always the a number which is the positive integer, or we can say n minus 7 is equal to 0. So that is n minus 7 is equal to 0. That gives us n is equal to 7. So now we have got the nth term. Next, we have to find out the value of a. I hope you can solve it by yourself because we have solved so many questions. We are similar to this, right? So I think it is clear. So let's go to the ninth question. So in ninth question, what we are given, uh, we are uh, we are given the value of a, n, and s. So we have to find out the value of p. So I mean it's very easy question, right? Because direct formula based question. So we can this is like a question 3 part 9, right? So here we are given a is equal to 3. we are given n is equal to 8, we are given s is equal to 192. And formula of n terms of AP is s equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here we are given S, we are given N, we are given A, right? Only put the values in this equation and find value of D. I hope it's very easy question for you because we have solved so many questions till now. So you can find out the value of D by yourself, right? Simply put all these variables inside this equation, substitute those variables, and find the value of d. Okay, I think there's no issue in that. So, if there's some issue or some problem you face, you can basically put a comment. I will solve it again. So let's try the last question of this question number third. Question 3, part 10. That is, it gives us the L is equal to 28, S is equal to 144, right? So we can use formula Sn, and their terms 9, right? So n equal to 9. So that gives us Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket a plus L. So Sn is 144, n is 9 upon 2, a plus 28. So now it's very easy, right? So we can solve this ourselves. So I mean, let me solve this. A plus 28 is equal to 144 into 2 upon 9. That is 9 is 1 and 9. 9 6 are 54. And that gives us A plus 28 is equal to 32 and A is equal to 4. So I think all these questions which we have solved till now gives you a very good understanding about how we can utilize the various formulas which we have learned till now in this chapter. So I think let's start the question number 4. Question number 4, it says that we are we are given the how many terms, okay, how many terms of AP must be taken to give a sum of 636, right? So here basically we have the AP, right? So question 4. So here we are given the AP, and from the AP we can infer that first term is 9, and the common difference is 17 minus 9, that is 8. So these two things we can infer directly. And then we are also given the sum of n terms, and we have to find out the value of how many terms will add to make this sum, right? So for that we have to utilize the formula S is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So value of S is 636. N is not known to us. 2a, 2 into 9. N is not known to us. D is 8, right? So here you can again see that there will be a quadratic, right? So like the questions which we have solved previously, in the same fashion, we can solve it as well. So there will be a quadratic equation. You'll get a quadratic equation, and that quadratic equation you can solve by the middle term split way, right? So I think this question is very clear to you. I don't need to solve this like a whole, so you can do it yourself. But if there are some problems in solving the quadratic equation, you can ask me in the comments. I will solve that. Now let's see the question number 5. Question number 5. So in question number 5 says that the first term of AP is 5, right? So we are given the first term of AP, that is A is equal to 5, and last term is 45. So L is 45, and the sum is 400. So S is equal to 400. And find the number of terms and common difference. So we have to find out the value of n and common difference. So same formula, right, which we are using it for last 1 hour. So that formula is S is equal to n by 2 in bracket A plus L. Summation or sum is given is 400, and we have to find out the value of A is L. A is 5, L is 45, right? So that gives us 400 is equal to n by 2 into 50, or n is equal to 400 into 2 upon 50. That gives us 16, right? So this formula is very important. Once you know, if you know the first term and the last term, you can use this formula right away. And next is the common difference, right? So common difference we can find out, right? Because we are given the last term, right? So we can use the formula of Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So Tn will be 45, right? Because we know that it's 15 term, and the value of A is given as 5, right? This question. So 5 plus 15 minus 1 into D. That gives us 45 minus 5 is equal to 15D, and that gives us D is equal to 40 upon 15, right? So we can solve this now. That gives us 5, 8, 40, and 5 is 15. So this is how we can find out the value of common difference D, 8 by D. Okay. So because the video has become very long, so I will stop it here, and we'll continue question number 6 onward in the next video. Okay, so if you like my video, please share with your fellow friends, and also like and comment. Thank you very much.